Hello student. Now let's start with the next session, that is session 5 from the chapter word processing. Here it is checking and correcting spelling errors. So word also help us to create flawless documents by checking the spelling. What happens whenever we write something on the word? Whenever it shows red wavy line, it means there is a spelling error, and green wavy line means there is a grammatical error. So in the steps you have to go that in the review tab, then spell an error in proofing. The short key is you have to press F7 key to open spelling and grammar dialog box. These things you have to know. If you right click over a misspelled word in MS Word, what happens? It gives a suggestive word so that we can easily fix error. Out there you have to add to dictionary option. If you think that the written word is correct, you can add it also. Okay, next student, all the summary you have to go, because from the summary you will get lots of short questions and multiple choice and filling the blanks. You have each and every session multiple choice and filling the blanks you have to do, because these will help you and these will come. Then from here, what is the do you understand by red wavy line and green wavy line? Only this one you have to do. B, question number 2 only you have to do. Now next is, what is thesaurus? So thesaurus means it enables us to look up both synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms means same meanings and antonym means opposite word. Okay, so synonym means that stands for the same word or phrase, and opposite word. So thesaurus is different from the dictionary. The word dictionary contain definition and pronunciation, whereas thesaurus holds the synonyms and antonyms. Here also steps you have to go, just review tab, then thesaurus in proofing. Student, these things you have to know, because filling the blanks may come that from the review button. Which group you have to go, that time you have to say proofing, and the shortcut keys also for each and every tabs. Okay, for each and every terms you have to go for the shortcut key also. After that, again here summary you have to go, and multiple choice question, what is thesaurus and how do you insert synonyms? It's not required. What is thesaurus you have to write. Now the very important question is copy paste and cut paste. Now what is copy paste and cut paste? The two methods are different with each other. Now copy paste, these methods are very useful and saves a lots of time and energy while creating documents. Now see, the method copy and paste is used to create copy of the text in the document. Suppose you want to create the same copy, duplicate copy of the text, then we use copy and paste. Now students, you have to go open documents, you have to copy, home tab, there you have to copy in the clipboard, and then or the shortcut key is Control plus C and Control plus V for paste. Control plus C for copy and Control plus V for paste, means the same thing will create the copy of the same documents. So as many times you want, you can just paste it. Okay, now what happened in cut paste? In case of cut paste just move a document from one place to another. First you have to select the text, then just you have to click on the cut option, then again paste, then it will just move the text from one place to the place where you want to paste. Now the shortcut key for cut is Control plus X, and paste again it's Control plus V. Okay, next session 8 is finding and replacing text. So here also you just need to know the short form. The finding and replace tool searches for a specific word in the document and display its each occurrence in the documents. By using this tool, you can also replace the existing word in the document by giving a new word. Okay, suppose you want to search a word Delhi in the document and want to replace all occurrence of with the word Mumbai, then you can use find and replace tool. So you just know the use of find and replacing text here. Okay, next again go through the summary and multiple choice. All you have to go, and what is the difference between find and find all option, this also you have to know. Now applying bullets and numbering to text. Students, bullets means suppose we want to write anything in a unordered list, so that time if you want to highlight your text with the list and or numbers or bullets, then we can apply this in MS Word. For that we have to go in paragraph group of the home tab. Out there you will see the arrow marks like this. There 1 2 3 you will see, that is for numbering, and bullets dot dot dot, that you will see once you will click, then your all the arrangements will come according to the bullets. Okay, now creating an unordered means for if you want to click on bullet, then drop down arrow in the paragraph groups home tab, bullets, then drop down arrow comes from the paragraph group. After clicking that, whatever you will write, it will just come in a bulleted form. Then creating for a bullet is used to create unordered list, whereas ordered list means in a number 1 2 3 4 in the way you want. Then home tab, then numbering drop down, then paragraph, then everything will come according to number. Again here summary you have to go, and multiple choice, and you have to go through multiple choice also for all the summaries and self-assessment if whatever topic here not available. Now next is align text. The text we type in the documents appears left by default. So remember, by default it is appear in the left. This is called left alignment of text. So alignment refers to the placement of text, where you want to place your text or where you want to shift your text. So there are 4 types of alignments: align left, then center align, right align, justify. So short forms are also given, and this is also a quite important question, and it is available in the paragraph group of the home ribbon. So this you have to, alignment means suppose you want to shift your text from right or left, so for that we use alignment. Okay, after that there are 4 types, this I discussed: multiple choice, and here the definitions and the types also you have to go. Now viewing a documents, how we can view a documents, there are 4 ways. One is print layout, full screen, reading, web layout, outline, and draft. There are 5 ways to view the documents, 5 or 6 ways. So print layout, this view, let us check out how your documents will look in a printed form. Full screen, how it looks in a full screen form. For reading, for web, when it is seen in web form. Then outline and draft, these are the ways. You just go through these ones. Okay, now printing, then again here multiple choice you have to go, and difference rest you need not have to go through it, this question answer. Printing a documents, when you are completed, after that after writing a particular text or paragraph or passage, what means our documents, what we do, we need to print. So then file, then print, or short form is Control plus P. The printed page that are called printouts, or we can call it as hard copy also. Okay, now after that the next go to self-assessment. You have to do here also multiple choice questions, and define the term printouts that I already explained. Now next, pretty important is creating a table. We can easily create tables in MS Word. Okay, for that table can be viewed in 2 ways, using grid view and grid like structure, which horizontal section represent rows and vertical section. Now see here, the way it is in the intersection of rows and columns are called cells. Okay, now vertical section represents column. Now in the grid it is insert, then table. Okay, then the blank table appears in the documents, or the whichever is required, you just need to click on that. Then the how many rows and column is required, based on that you just click on the grid list, and that table will appear on your screen. Now using dialog box, for dialog box you just click on the dialog box, then select the insert. For you just need to click on the insert tab. There you will see a drop down arrow of table menu appears out there. You just select the insert table, then you have to give number of rows and column that is required according to your requirement. Then after clicking OK button, you will get the required table on the screen. Next is again multiple choice and the questions, and how you can insert this. You can go formatting a table, changing table style. You can change the styles of the table as it is said. Then shades also you can change. Shading is used to color the background of the cells. The steps to apply shading to the cells are as follows. Table, select a table, click the design tab, shading drop down arrows, and whatever color you want to give, that you can give. It appears in the table tools, in the design and layout. Okay, now converting text to table and table to text. Now students, suppose you have written some text. Now multiple choice you have to go. You have written a text, and now you have not applied any table for that text. Now you want to apply table for that text, then that can also be done. So here are the steps that select the text you want to convert to a table. Note the text which you want to insert in a new column must be separated with commas or tabs. Okay, tabs means the space. Escape key that we press, a tab or comma indicates a column division. Now here see, insert tab, then drop down arrow of table appears, then convert text to table, then converted table dialog box appears. Select commas option under separate text at, if you have separated text with commas. Tabs option if you have separated text with tabs. Then means if you have separated with commas, then comma. If you have separated with tabs, then you have to click on tabs. Okay, now click OK button. After that, see how this very easily the figure in the upper is converted into the table. So it's quite easy. Now converting table to text. Now vice versa, that is layout, convert table to text. Then if it is in tabs option, then select tabs option, otherwise select commas, then OK. Then see in the figure 8.63 the table has been converted in 8.65 it has been converted into a text. So it is quite easy. I'll show you once the school will get reopened. Over the practical classes I'll show you all this. So after that, just multiple choice questions and the steps to convert text to a table and vice versa. This both you have to do. After that, borders, paragraph and text, we can border of page, paragraph and text also we can set. Okay, now say adding shade to page, paragraph, we can to a particular page we can add shade or paragraph to the text. Okay, now aligning text using tabs. In the previous we have seen that align text, there were 4 types. Here using tab we have to do. Tabs are good for indentation. Indentation means space, because their weight can be adjusted according to preference, because it is already adjusted. So it is quite easier by using tabs. So the students remember, by default tabs we can see these tabs by using horizontal ruler or paragraph dialog box. To set tabs using tab selector on horizontal ruler, click the tab selector to the left end of the ruler. It displays the type of tab that you want, and then clicking the ruler at the location you want. After setting tabs, when you press the tab key in the document, the cursor will stop at the position you have maintained the ruler. So this is how we can adjust the tabs. Okay, now next, again here multiple choice you have to, or each and every multiple choice you have to go and write the names of different tabs and what are the use of tabs. This is also a pretty important questions. Okay, now next move to question answer. Now before that, here this the tab selector is available in the ruler. To access the ruler, you will need to click these things you have to write from the book. After that, all the multiple choice questions you have to do obviously. Then from here only from question number B, from B just do only those whichever I will tell you to, the only those number whichever I will explain, not I'll say you. Like from here question number 1 you have to do from B question number 1, 6, 9 and 10. Then from C question number 1, 5, 6 and 8, and from question number D 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9. These all question you have to do in your IT copy. Okay, previous whatever I have given along with this, because these all will come in the exam.